On EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They run it with Carson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. To throw it is Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Come on, QB, come on. Exit. Mike 50. Here we go. Here we go. 50's the right to go.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
General, Kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The 32-yard
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy, 32 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3-and-out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down.
Being chased out left. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Walker able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Down by Vaughn Miller.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. First draw play. Not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Stay Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready.
Lock now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Bravo. Hey, man. Yeah. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To throw again. Lock. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
4 down. Check, check. Here we go. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Here we go, D. Yes.
Lock taking the snap at 1. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Yep. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing again. Lock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here I come again. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Up. Get in the way.
Lock looks to throw it again. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do.
Oh, he just yanked that one well to the left. And no good.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Awesome. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson.
And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good job, good job.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeMarcus Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The passing game. Forward on 4th. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Lock on target. It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet. But obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
12-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Block working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, 38 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story before the game. We were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake.
It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The extra point.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right?
To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson airing it out for Olsen. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Block now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Block. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Broncos 21. Seahawks nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield.
Complete to Chris Carson.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
46-yard line.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Walker showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be in. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Of Super Bowl 48, the Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Wilson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He lets it fly from Lockett. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 38, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Brandon McManus.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
1-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. And the Seahawks 1st down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Seahawks nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They run for it with Carson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Seattle.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go, let's go. 53, 53. Let's go. Check.
To throw is Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Third down.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Seahawks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, we got four exit. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Coming. Sit. Coming. Mike's 8 out.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check right here. 54. Coming. Go.
To throw it is Locke. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. Open man Hamler, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll go again with Lindsey. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. Set. 60 orange. Defense wins championships, baby. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. It's me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, watch set. Watch set. Check Mike. 54. Now. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. Yes! Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Locke flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Let's go. Mike 4. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Right there. 54. Yep. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you, punk.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And Olsen over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Foot. Pull it in. Go down. Check me out. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
From the gun, Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
David Moore.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Seahawks.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Over there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. Always got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 74 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mild.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
that 31. Goes for a gain of 31.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He can't get him down. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Lock gonna throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it. And hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
54. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Clock will try again on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, this is pretty unbelievable. 4 interceptions in a single game. How has he done it?
Well, if you open up the football dictionary and see the term nose for the ball, this guy's going to pop up now. He is now the picture. And maybe if you're on the offensive side, you try and find a way to throw away from his area from this point forward, don't you?
I think I would advise that. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
23 yards on the play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And this return is going to be It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
This will be fielded at the 17. And call that an even 50. Yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
24-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
In the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Seattle.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete on the deep ball. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And it's second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, come on, Ain't he
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
with the score, Broncos 14, Seahawks nothing.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Pick it up. Check the Greystone travel.
Throwing his line. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 54 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Who that? Yes! Silver.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Brandon McManus lining up.
Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control let's see if they can get things back on track. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
43 is the mic. 43. Hey, 0.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Block working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On first down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 25-yard line.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Now to the air, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Clock now on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Let's go.
So they will It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Giving more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's third down.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, 41 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
From the gun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 10.
On third down, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Wilson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's second down and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's more. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Throwing again here, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, Seattle.
23 yards, the final tally. To throw again is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. 57's the night. Go. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Go.
From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 57's the mic. Alpha. Get this warm up. Let's 57's rush. Yeah. They're running it.
Locke taking the snap at 1. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.